I love coming to convention. I love interacting with other people and kind of getting the excitement and the energy and having a moment to sit down and get re-energized about everything that I want to do, and so feel inclusive and kind of think about big issues, and that's what I get to do at convention. For me, ACPA has been a place to call a professional home, to communicate with folks about things that are going on that are sometimes the day-to-day things that we deal with on a regular basis, but are oftentimes those things that are way above, that we're kind of sometimes forget that we need to reflect on and look at a higher perspective and kind of decide where we're going and what that long-term vision and plan is. And so ACPA has been a place for me to really get out there and expose myself to a lot of things and challenge myself in a lot of ways, and has been a really good complement to everything that I want to do and where I kind of see myself going in the profession. I think there's a whole bunch of things that ACPA gives you, and sometimes it's really overwhelming. So I find that for new professionals or graduate students, there's a want to either go to everything or get way overwhelmed and not go to anything. So go to some of the signature events, sit down and go to sessions that you think are really important or that you have see are being presented by people that you admire in the field. Go to showcase, kind of introduce yourself, and even if you're an introvert like I am, like step out every once in a while and say hello to some people that you might not have in other ways, because you never know what that relationship is going to bring and kind of where you're going to go in your career from that point. I think online communication in general and how that translates into the classroom for our students is something that's really important, particularly where we are financially and where our students are financially. What does that mean, and how do student affairs professionals sell the experience and do the experience in a way that really requires students to kind of come and have that co-curricular classroom, outside learning and leadership piece, how that all ties in, and where our institutions are going to go to get in time with where things are at technologically, with some of our online classes or merging certain classes. I think there's some student populations in our field that we haven't really paid a lot of attention to, and so ACPA is doing some research on how do we broaden those perspectives and work with veterans or work with students with disabilities, work with some of our transfer students, or work globally to really be an international organization. And so I'm excited about where those things can go for our profession. I am a member of the foundation board as a trustee associate. A trustee associate is a member of the ACPA board of trustees for the foundation, and we kind of work on fundraising, kind of get in there and do a lot of work. And so I've worked a lot to incorporate some of our younger professionals into the foundation with helping them network and build some fundraising opportunities, a whole bunch of different things. Designed the pins, and so the I Am Invested pins, and kind of going on a campaign to say why are you invested in the association and what you believe in and what you do every day. And so those are some of the things I do, kind of get to network and build on some very important relationships with people in the field.